Hey, what is up, and welcome back to Coffee Break, wherein we talk about self-motivation and self-improvement. This is your host, Nila Dores, and if you haven't been listening to this podcast, I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and if you do, leave us a like and a review. And sa mga avid listeners sa mga podcast natin, hope you guys also like this episode and find the other episodes entertaining and motivating, and also para na rin sa inyong self-growth, para may matutunan pa kayo lalo. So, ang topic natin for tonight, this one is a really good topic, and it's all about confidence. Paano ba maging confident? How do you become confident? Now, mind you, I didn't start confident at all, kasi marami nagsasabi sa akin na sana naging kasing confident ko kayo, and actually this confidence thing is still on the process. Ginagawa ko pa rin siya, and I'm still trying to improve it. I know naman kasi na I can still improve my confidence, and I'm learning it as well. So might as well teach you na din kung paano ko na-attain yung self-confidence. Now, dati hindi pa talaga ako confident. I used to sit in front of the classroom or at the back. Dalawa lang yung lagi options ko. I sit at the back or I sit at the front. Usually when I sit at the front, yun yung mga subjects na nahihirapan ako, and I kind of thought dati, my mom always tells me na kapag nandun ka sa harap, you will get to learn more kasi the first hand information ay natatanggap mo agad, nare-receive mo agad. I don't know if it's true, but it works for me, so yun yung ginagawa ko. And usually naman kapag medyo familiar na ako sa subject, or medyo kabisado ko yung subject, or nadadalian ako sa subject, doon ako nag-i-stay sa likod. Yun. So, hindi ako confident. And I was always an introvert sa school namin. I always find speaking to people difficult. I always think about what they might say and kung ano yung mga thoughts nila about me. Well, the first thing to confidence is to not give a fuck. To not give a damn about what they are thinking. Kasi, usually naman, these people who thinks negatively about you, usually you think it's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. Yung iniisip mo na negative na iniisip nila sa tingin mo ay nasa isip mo lang. Usually most people don't really care about you. And that's a good thing, no? Kasi it means that you can focus on yourself more without them, or without thinking na nagfo-focus sila sa'yo, you know? And one good explanation kung bakit yan is, one good explanation, and I found it really true, kasi when I was in high school, I really did something wrong. I did something bad. So, of course, people will talk about it most of the time. And sa mga high school, syempre, pag-uusapan nyo yan. But, after 3 days, they usually won't care. No? Hindi na nila wala na silang pakialam sa topic na yun. That's already 3 days past, and nasa isip mo na lang yun if you will dwell on it more. Kasi that has been one thing na napansin ko na I have been really rooting na alisin sa aking mind. Kasi yung nagawa ko na yun, it made me less confident as the time goes by. Iniisip ko na what if ganito na yung trato nila sa akin, yung treatment nila magbago, and their treatment won't change, but yung normal treatment nila, if you will try to find yung mga bad things, yung mga changes na hinahanap mo sa treatment nila sa'yo, you will definitely find them. And I found them as well. So napansin ko na hindi na sila masyado nakikipag-usap sa akin, but that's actually not the case, kasi during that time hindi naman talaga kami nag-uusap before. So lalo lang nafi-feel ko lang na hindi na nila ako kinakausap kasi mayroon akong ginawang masama. Kasi iniisip ko na iniisip pa rin nila yon. But most of the time wala na silang pakialam doon. So tip number 1 is to not give a damn about what other people think. Kasi napaka-cancer niyang mindset na ganyan. And number 2 is to try things out. Kung ano yung gusto mong gawin mo. Back in the days, wala naman talaga akong idea about podcasting, and Usually, I thought na yung podcast is a difficult, alam mo yun, it's a difficult kind of platform to get in. But you won't know until you try. And I did. So when I did try, napansin ko, doon ko na lang nalaman na, wow, it's really easy to do a podcast and distribute it sa Apple, sa Spotify, sa iHeartRadio, And most of the time, iniisip lang natin na mahirap siya kasi we're not confident enough. But to gain more confidence, you need to make risk. You need to try it out. You need to take a leap, And by doing so, lahat naman kasi hindi nag-i-start na magaling. Everyone starts at zero, and knowing that mindset that you have to start somewhere will make you confident enough to start it. You don't necessarily need to be very confident at the start, but you need to start it to become more confident. I know it's hard to explain, pero if you think about it, the more you do things, the more confident you become. What am I trying to say? For example, Kobe Bryant. Did you think that Kobe was confident enough sa court? Of course, definitely, he's confident na when he was at his prime. But back then, I'm sure na wala din siyang confidence sa sarili niya because he missed most of the shots he take. But then he started practicing more. He started doing it more. He started trying more. So what did he got? He got more shoots in. He got more baskets. Mas maraming pumapasok na ball sa kanyang field. And knowing that you can make it once would make you confident enough that you would make it the second time around. If hindi mo siya ma-make it second time around, knowing the fact na nagawa mo na siya would give you a little bit of confidence boost. Kasi that's all we need. We need to be assured, and our mind thinks that we need to have some sort of assurance na, uy, nagawa ko na yan. So, what's stopping you from not doing it again? So, that's the mindset of the mind. Now, if you do it repeatedly, you will become more confident. That's the very basic logic. So, I did it once, and napansin ko na nung nag-podcast ako, I started, and napansin ko na I can do it pala. So, I started rolling out other episodes, and here we are. We're in our third episodes na. Akala mo napakadami na episodes na ni-release, Baka kung makapag... Anyway, that's tip number 2, is you need to be doing things, trying things, do it repeatedly, So, number 3, third tip, how to be confident is do it consistently. Doing it or trying is not enough, kasi of course you will have that initial boost of confidence, pero to keep that confidence or motivation going, you also need to be doing it consistently. Dapat you are sure that you're able to do it at a rhythm or at a pace that you would understand na ay kaya ko pala to ulit-ulitin. And eto napakagandang story na nabasa ko, or I think napanood ko to sa YouTube, or I think nabasa ko sa Facebook. I don't know, I can't remember, pero the story goes like this. Merong isang doctor, tapos magkaroon siya ng patient na nabaril. So sobrang confident niya na operahan yung patient. And then nung pag-uwi niya sa bahay, he's not confident to fix that plumb, yung kanyang kitchen sink. He's not confident enough to fix it. So he calls the plumber. And the plumber came, and then the plumber was very confident enough to fix the plumb, yung kanyang kitchen sink. So, and then when the plumber goes home, he's not nasira yung TV niya, and he's not confident to fix the television. So he calls an electrician, and napansin niya na confident yung electrician sa ginagawa niya. So what's the moral of the story? Confidence is actually not something that you acquire immediately. It's something that goes on with time and with practice. Kasi if you can do things repeatedly and nauulit-ulit mo siya, then you're confident enough that you can do it again. You know, as simple as that. And if hindi mo pa nagawa yung isang bagay, then basically you have zero confidence in that. Let's just say sobrang critical nung patient kanina. For example, ikaw, seafarer ka, seaman ka. Then a VIP, the President of the United States came to your ship, tapos sabi operahan daw si ganito kasi natamaan siya ng bala. Sana wag naman mangyari. But do you think you will be confident enough to do it knowing na wala kang background about medicine? Of course not. You'd probably turn him over sa hospital, right? So that's the thing of confidence. You need to be able to do it, and you need to do it consistently. So that's what I'm trying to do. Yan ang ginagawa ko ngayon. And I know this one as well kasi meron akong friend and he really wanted to do this kind of vlogging thing. Gusto niya mag-vlog sa YouTube. Pero he's not even trying. Ayaw niya umpisahan. Binili niya na lahat ng gears, ng tools, ng mga gadgets, ng cameras, ng lens, ng lights, everything. Binili niya na. But did that make him a better YouTuber? Did that make him a better vlogger? Of course not. When he started vlogging, ganun pa rin. Of course, he had already the advantage na meron siyang gear. But we all start at the same starting point. We start at zero knowledge. You know? So kapag hindi mo na talaga siya inumpisahan, you will never get that confidence to go up. Hindi mo mapapangat yung confidence mo. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. That's the end of our episode for today. Sana nagustuhan nyo. If you're a first listener sa ating podcast, sana magustuhan nyo to. Leave a like and a review. I'd really appreciate it kung lalagay kayo ng review. I want to read your comments as well. Kung ano sa tingin nyo kaya natin i-improve. I'm really open to suggestions kasi this is a self-motivation show. We all motivated. We all want to get motivated and we all want to improve at the same time din naman. So, I help you and you help me, so it's a win-win for both of us. And if you're an avid listener sa ating podcast, be sure to check out all the other episodes. Baka magustuhan nyo rin yun. And that's it for today. See you guys sa next episode. Thank you guys for listening.